Hello, it's Christina here in Bradford, Pennsylvania. It's a very small town, about the size probably of the palm of your hand, and maybe a little bigger, probably a little bigger. But anyway, so yeah, I moved here to this very small town in Pennsylvania called Bradford, and trying to adjust. Um, and I think one of the things that might be kind of interesting to talk about is adjustment disorder, because I'm pretty sure I have it. I've never been diagnosed with it. I've never really talked to anybody about it, but I think I have it. So I watched something on YouTube, don't we all, and about adjustment disorder, and it was right on. What I like about adjustment disorder is that it puts the person in context. It's kind of the same thing as situational depression, only there are other things going on that might complicate it a little bit. So I would, I don't have any notes with me right now. This is very impromptu, but I will get my notes together and see about this wonderful diagnosis that's been around forever. I mean, it's not new by any stretch of the imagination. And as a matter of fact, when I was working in nursing homes, we would diagnose our clients with that all the time, because they go into assisted living and they lose all their possessions and they've lost their health and they're having to adjust to so much. Well, moving to Bradford, yeah, from Salt Lake City, after having lived in Houston most of my life, seems like things are catching up a little bit. So in the past, I'd say 4.5 years, we have moved to 2 different states, one being Utah and the other being Pennsylvania. That doesn't count how many times we've switched abodes and dwellings. We're not going to even go there. But that's a lot, and I tend to get freaked out sometimes about certain things. And I don't think I could do it, but I do. I do. Because we're on a mission. And it's a mission to have a better quality of life. And so we've already done that simply by moving here, because it is much less expensive here. Plus, we don't have a car right now, but I can walk all over town and get to wherever I need to go. We'll talk about that another time. Yeah. So, look up adjustment disorder. I did, and it fit perfectly, because, like I said, it put me in context, and it takes into account things that are going on in your life, where a lot of other diagnoses might not. So it's kind of an interesting, and I think underutilized diagnoses. If you have any comments, let me know.